Hey guys, sorry it's been a couple of weeks. I always say like I'll try and keep up every couple of days. I think I warned you last time that I just don't know when I'm coming on anymore, and I don't. But here I am today. How is everything going? Holy fucking shit is all I can say. Massive. I don't even know where to start. I think I spoke to you a fortnight ago or just under, and I think I spoke about balance and bits and pieces that was going on. Still at the moment, balance is like a big thing being drummed into me from up there. Balance in mind, body and spirit. Balance in male, female sides. Balance in human and spiritual. Not going too far one way or too far the other way. Balance in everything. If you want to move through these energies, we have to have balance. Without it, you go nuts, like totally nuts. You're gonna injure your physical body, or you're gonna go mental. Yeah, it just doesn't work. It can't work. And I explained it all last LIVE4FIVE about neutrality and creating from a space and a place within us and outside of us that hasn't been created from before. And that's what it's all about, is finding that place within us, consciousness. And I think I mentioned last time as well about, I don't know, we were all grasping for this love and light. Everything is love and light and peace, love among beings. And we're going to live in this world of shared abundance and beautiful love and walk around like free and loving beings, where that's not reality. I'm not saying you can't walk around in love, but it's finding your alignment with consciousness. Once you've removed all the layers, whether you can remove all the layers, I'm still working through mine, bits and pieces, releasing, going through whatever you need to go through, finding that place and space inside, especially when you meditate, that oneness. It's not love, it doesn't feel like love, and it doesn't feel bad, it's neutral. It's this, what we call the void, the nothingness. It's numb, it's beautiful, expansive energy that, you know what, no one's created from. We're created from love and light, we're created from bad, and you know what, both of those have dismantled and fallen apart. We've never created from that vacant space in the middle, and now we've been given this opportunity to realize this and to do it. I've had so much coming to me like the last week, heaps of stuff coming to me about the human race, and I don't know, like I'm seeing it all for what it is, and how, I don't know, I mentioned to you how I saw the beginning of time and I saw the two energies hit, and from the two energies come the seven, and from the seven there was actually 12. I always said 14, but it was actually 12, and then from the 12 it kept on going, and then till we had the 144, which I've mentioned I think way back. But yeah, I've been looking at humanity and how we were put here and how we were designed, and you know what, I think ultimately we were designed to be slaves, to be puppets of the universe, and no one ever thought we would get through. That is my feeling. This is my personal thoughts and where I'm at, and this is what I've been sitting in at the moment. So when we were, I guess, created and put down here, we were put down here by two energies, good and bad. So ego and love and light, or whatever you want to call it, consciousness. And I think it was more of like, you know, I'm going to beat you and I'm going to beat you, and we're going to see who's going to win and who's going to make it through this. But with the whole, you know what, this isn't going to work because we've got these two separate energies that aren't going to combine, that are working against each other, and there's no unison. So, but I don't think they ever counted on us finding balance, us being able to bring those two energies together, ego and your love and light, or your male and your female sides, bringing them together, and being able to work from that place and that space, which, do you know what makes us more powerful than them? because they weren't able to do that either. They were working from these places and spaces. They weren't working together. So it's like, yes, we are going through an awakening, but it's like we've been a full reset. We've been given this chance to work and create from this place and space that no one's ever had, and they don't even know. They're looking down here going, holy shit, what do we do? How do we support them? Because we don't know this either. Was this supposed to happen? No, this wasn't supposed to happen. No one foresee or could foresee what would happen from a certain point, and we've reached over that certain point, and we still can go bad. So I've seen divine feminine rising. We're sitting in the feminine energy at the moment, right? So what does that mean for humanity? It means for guys, you're going to have this female, for guys that have desensitized and been functioning and like being the providers and like being fully powerhousing through life, and like, I've got to get house, car, they just have this channel mind about supporting a family, and this is how it's done, and this is what is done, and this is who I am meant to be. They've got this beautiful, nurturing, loving energy going through them, bringing up emotions and feelings that, you know what, I've not felt this, and I don't want to feel this, and they're trying to push them down, and it's not going back down, and the thoughts are running 100 million miles an hour about different things, about relationships, about work, about mother wounds, about kids, about life in general, about themselves. Am I in the right place? Like, how'd I get here? Like, all this stuff. So this feminine energy is pushing all this stuff up in the men. What is it doing to the females? Okay, this is when we don't have balance, right? This is what it does when we don't have balance to each side. So for the females, they're in this energy, this powerful energy that they've got or they've felt, and they haven't had this, I don't know, they've always had their feminine side there, right? And there's always been the women like, this isn't right, and stand up for justice. Like, they've found their power in their feminine side, but there's a lot who haven't. I was one of them. So these women are feeling this energy come through, and they sort of know that, like, they've got the upper hand at the moment over everything and everyone, and they're like bitter and angry, and they're like, you know what? The male energies had the world from beginning of time till now. What have they done? They've fucked it up. That's not my belief. This is how they are looking, right? So we've got these angry women that are like, I'm going to take over the world. I'm going to like destroy men. I'm going to do this. It's time for women to take over. So we got these two sides. One's dismantling and one's gaining power and thinking that they're going to overpower the other one. We have no balance. Again, the women are working from a place and a space of control, greed, power. The same as what was being driven before. So we're sort of back where we were. And you know what? If that happens, we still can destroy the human race. We still can destroy this world. Just because we've reached a certain point doesn't mean that we can't destroy. There's always choices that can be made, and there's always consequences to those choices. So if we find balance, what happens? If we find balance in ourselves, it happens in our environment, and then energetically it filters out everywhere. If we find balance, do you know what? We work together as men and women, as male, female. We work together with balance in ourselves, balance in our relationships, balance in everything, and you know what? We create new on an even scale. And it's magic, and it is freedom, and we work together in unison to create it. And we take all that responsibility off the guys, and we share it, and they help us with things that they've not helped us with, and we break all that up, and we shift and change it all around, and we find a balance in all of that, so that we can all work together, and we can all have our personal things that we need, our individual things that we need, as well as our relationship things that we need. And you know what? In all of it, everything in balance, a whole new world can be created that hasn't been created before. Magic, powerful, and the most, I guess, strongest foundation ever in the whole entire multiverse to be set on balance, because we're working from ego and love and light, good, bad. We're combining them together, and from that, magic happens. So this has all been going on in my head, right? These are all my thoughts and my feelings, and yeah, I've been seeing this over the last few weeks. And I wanted to share it with you because I'm sure other people are getting snippets and bits and pieces too, because it just comes to us randomly. I know we'll be thinking about something and all of a sudden you just get this whole random train of thought. And yeah. But yeah, I've been thinking about that, and energy-wise, huge. Like we just went through the portal. Big releasing. I had huge releasing last week, and yesterday. I don't know, it's so important to clean our body out. You don't realize how many toxins our physical body holds. You think by eating healthy, drinking heaps of water and doing things that we're healthy. I went and had colonics done yesterday. I'm not going to go into detail. If you don't know what it is, Google it. But amazing, like how having your body cleaned out, the inside of your body cleaned out, to how it makes you feel on the outside is just, I don't know, it's all interlinked. This is our vessel and we gotta love it. It's the only one we got. And I know I struggle with my vessel, as you guys know. Like I'm like, I can't be 45. I look in the mirror, I'm not 45. I struggle with that because I still feel like I'm 20 inside. But looking after this, if we look after it, we can get so much more out of it, and we can feel so much better about ourselves. And I think if we're giving it love, it returns love to us. So all part and parcel of balance, I guess. But yeah, energetically I've been growing huge. Everyone has. I can feel everyone's energy around me growing as well. I'm very sensitive, like extra sensitive. The more my energy's pushing out, the more sensitive it is. So but knowing what's mine and what's not, which is really important. And grounding, keep grounding. It's really important to ground at the moment. I've had a lot of clients coming through and you know what, they're not grounding, they're not eating right, not drinking enough water and taking toxins. What does it do? It makes you feel like you've got anxiety and depression. You're up in your head, the thoughts go 100 miles an hour, and you know what, you're not able to pull yourself back down. Energetically, you're all up here. You need to be grounding, you need to be looking after yourself. Remember, grow your roots down into the earth. Go and lay in the grass and imagine your energy sinking into the ground. Go and hug a tree. Go for a swim, go for a bushwalk, whatever you have to do to ground. But do it as many times as you need a day, because you're going to need it lots. Anything else? Just being mindful that we're changing realities at the moment. So you're going to flicker in and out. Like my whole world has changed. So being accepting of change and what's coming. And you know what? If we're working from a place of neutrality, there is no good and bad. Okay? And you can remain in that place, in that space. Going into the new reality, it helps you to accept a whole different world, which you're going to have to do. Things aren't going to be the way that you thought they were. It's like you're leaving a whole old you behind, and all of a sudden you've got a whole world of new. If you're looking after yourself, you've got balance, you know what, you'll be sweet. You just go, okay, this is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it except and meditate and eat well and bring balance into everything you do, and you'll be fine. But if you're not doing that, yeah, mentally it will take its toll. Because even myself, as I've shifted, nothing, no one is what I thought they were or it was, if that makes sense. My whole reality, my whole view has changed. And it's not bad, it's just that I had no idea. I really had no idea. And I'm fine because I'm accepting and I'm all for change. And do you know what? Everything's put in place for reasons, and everything happens for a reason. And when you're trusting and connected, you know that where we're going is new, has never been gone before. We're creating from this vacant space something new. Our magic that's coming through is brand new. It's not been done before, because if it had, it wouldn't appeal to the people that are here. My Reiki's gone. I do full energetic balances now and healings, and it's like all changing and evolving because we are changing and evolving. I don't know how to say it. I'm probably confusing you. I'm confusing me. But be accepting of new and creating new in everything you do and everything you see, and you'll be sweet. And just accept. There's not much more you can do. If you don't accept, then you're fighting. Energy wise, again, you'll be feeling different energies, frequencies going in and out, bits and pieces. Do you know what? No fighting. Go with flow. And learn from everything, all the energies from above or wherever. Everything happens for a reason, so you're learning from it energetically, you're learning from it. Everything activates parts within you. So, I don't know, just try not to resist anything and try to learn from and go with. And when you, again, remember neutrality. Nothing is good and nothing is bad. You will, once you accept that, you will feel the energy is a whole lot different. I think that's it. Meditate morning, night, as much as you can, every single day. Drink lots of water, eat good food, organic if you can. Exercise, look after your vessels, and you'll be sweet. If you don't, then they're going to tell you. I love you guys, and I will try and tune in when I can tune in. I'm not giving you time because I don't know. But yeah, I'll talk soon. Love you.